will be kicking. About ready to get started here. Raiders will go to the left. They'll be going to left to right as you listen to the broadcast. Tatum will receive. I had that completely backwards. And the Eagles will be defending the goal to our right. We'll be right back with the kickoff right after this timeout. KGAS Sports continues from New London.
Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical.
I heard my voice on your radio commercial.
We decided we'd use your calls to show how we really do have something for everyone.
So I'm famous now?
Well, semi-famous. After all, this is local radio.
But I want to be famous.
Well, we're famous for helping everyone with heating, cooling, and electrical repair needs. We install new systems and whole home generators, too.
I'll have my agents call you to talk about money.
Since 1974, we've got something for everyone. Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical. Call 903-693-7451.
All right, we are back. We're just about ready for the kickoff. We think we've got our technical gremlins tucked away in a canister somewhere or in a mayonnaise jar on Funkin' Wagnall's doorstep.
Oh, I knew that one was coming.
That one goes back a day or two.
A couple of days, yeah. So the Eagles are dressed in their road white, and it was supposed to be white out last week, but somehow Newton didn't get the word or they forgot, is what they said. And Newton and Tatum were on the field in pregame warm-ups, both teams wearing white uniforms. We knew that wouldn't work. Tatum went back and changed to the home green, but they're wearing white this evening. And Kelly green numerals on the back, green stripes down the side as Rusk prepares to kick off.
All right. The referees drop the hammer. We're waiting on the Raiders to come out of their little pre-kick huddle, and they are set. They're just about to ready to boot it down, and we'll get this. What did the astronauts say? We'll light this candle. Here's the kick from the 40-yard line, short, taken at the 31 by, I believe that's number 12. It is. That would be Grayson Lee. Runs out of bounds at, let's see, where do they mark that? At the 33-yard line of Tatum. So it'll be first down and 10 for Tatum as we get this game underway.
Really short kind of pooch kick to the hash mark on the far side that time. Eagles will come out. Defensive or offensive change will be Maddox Riley for Talbert, who is injured this evening.
All right, we are ready to go. Adcock gets under center, as he normally does. Has twins out to the left. Quick pass out to the flat to the right, number 15. That I should know that, McAllister. I always want to call him Whitaker for some reason, but McAllister picks up of 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 4 yards. That'll bring up second down. That was a quick way to start. I don't think Tatum has ever started with a pass before.
The defensive side that time came up. That's Gunnar Harp. What a great name for a football player. He wears number 11. He's the safety. Second down for Tatum.
There's the snap to Adcock. Quick handoff. No, it's a quarterback. Quarterback option. Pitch backs. Fumbled on the play, and the Raiders take over. They cover the fumble. They will take over at the Tatum 33-yard line. That is not a good way to start the game.
No, he was trying to pitch going far right, and there was just not really good communication between Adcock and his toss guy, and the Raiders were right there. There were 2 or 3 Raiders in the vicinity. The official will move the ball back to about the 34-yard line, where West Rusk takes over going left to right. 11:21 to go, first quarter.
It's not the first time they've had a problem with that pitch out, too. So let's hope they've got that squared away, and that's the last of that. Here's a snap, handoff around the right. No, the quarterback kept it. He faked just about everybody out except Carlos Hernandez for Tatum, who brings him down with only about a yard and a half gain on the play.
That was Chris Sanchez. That was one of those read pass option kind of plays. He's going to pick up a couple of yards on the play. Brings up second down and 8 from about the 32-yard line.
They were just about everybody was going around the right side, which is what they offense wanted. But good thing Hernandez stayed at his post and brought him down. Number 3, Dotson in the quarterback, going back to pass. Far pass down to the right side. Broken up at the very last second. Very nice defensive play. And they always walk with their shoulder to me, so I can't see who it is. Do you see is that a 0 on him? Is that Howard? That broke that up?
I think it's going to be Howard, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Howard with a really fine defensive play, Brandon Howard, so that's going to bring up third down and 6. They don't huddle. They go straight to the line of scrimmage. Actually, it's more like 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 9 from the 32.
Snap back to Dotson is on its way right now. There it is. Handoff up the middle. He bounces it out to the right side. He drops the ball. And let's see who might cover it. Tatum, of course, is saying they've got it.
I think the Eagles did come up with it. Let's see who comes up with it from the bottom of the stack.
Apparently they did.
I think that was Quincy Davis with a recovery. So fumbles lost going both ways to start the ball game. It gets us down to 10:29 of the first quarter. No score from New London.
That's a good way to negate that fumble they had before. So it's almost as if we're starting all over again. The ball's marked at the 28-yard line of Tatum. They break the huddle on the sidelines, come out, shifting around quite a bit. Adcock gets under center. There's your snap. Handoff to the right side. Number, I believe that was 20, Kyson George.
Yeah, he's going to be getting the majority of the snaps tonight. Tom Moore, injured a couple of weeks ago, still hadn't come back fully recovered from that. But the play's going to pick up about 5 yards, call it 4, 2nd down and 6 from the 34, 33, somewhere in there. There's blue players in the way.
They have no respect for us in the radio booth, none whatsoever. They walk sideways so you can't see their number, then they block the ball. Somebody needs to talk to these young men. Anyway, Adcock under center again, 2nd down. There it is, quick, basically the same play again. Breaks it over the 35 to probably about the 37-yard line. I still can't see who had that.
I think it was probably number 20 again with the ball that time for the Tatum Eagles, and that, of course, is going to be Kyson George. So he will be a yard or so short. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1, so give him 5 on the play. Eagles come out in a standard set. They got a strength to the right-hand side or a wing right. Now they're going to shift with folks going in every direction in a T backfield.
A quick handoff left side. Breaks it over to about the 40, 41-yard line. That's definitely enough for a 1st down for Tatum.
Ball carrier that time was Damian Pippins, and he will have his 1st and 10.
41.
Ball at the 41-yard line.
If you're just joining us, it's 9 minutes into the first quarter. Score 0-0. We're here in New London to take on the West Rusk Raiders. You will never hear me say that fast. Not correctly, anyway. So Adcock under center. Got 2 men out to the right, 2 in the backfield. Send 0 in the fumble on the snap. I think Adcock was quick enough to crawl under there and get it back. But they did lose a yard, or did they?
Coaches on the near side thought their guys had it. Play will fail to gain, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. The ball at the 41-yard line. This is the 3rd sequence so far. Both teams' initial possessions ending in fumbles that the other team recovered. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Still call it the 41-yard line in Tatum territory. Eagles going right to left as you listen.
I'm sure Tatum would like to wish that they could get Stickum back in regulation play. Hand off to the right side. I think that was George again. Might have gained a yard on the play. Number 20.
Yeah, they're going to give him the 42-yard line, so he'll pick up a yard, bring up 3rd down and 9. Big defensive front for the Raiders. You got Isaiah Vasquez, Rick Henshaw, and Vargas across the front defensively. They look like they usually use a 3-man front. Cleaver, McCandless, and Mills are going to be your linebackers. It's 3rd down.
Handoff around the left side to number 15, Allison. No, they thought he fumbled, at least the Raiders thought he fumbled the ball, but he was already down. He just got it back to the original line of scrimmage, so they lost a yard on that. So that's going to leave it at 4th and 10 for the Eagles.
Yeah, McAllister, they lined up in a T formation and broke out of it, and McAllister couldn't hit the edge. So he was snowed under. Adcock goes into punt formation, and lone receiver back standing at his 34-yard line. 6:50 to go, first quarter, no score.
There's a snap, nice snap to the punter, Adcock. Typical Adcock punt. It just kind of wobbles along and bounces and gets a good bounce all the way down to the 21-yard line where the Raiders will take over 1st and 10.
We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. 6:36 to go. First quarter, no score.
Farmers State Bank, a name that you know and can depend on. We're your neighbors and community partners. We're committed to meeting your financial needs by providing banking solutions for your mortgage, commercial, or personal loans. With 118 years of service to our community, we're part of your local rodeos, 4-H, and festivals. We want you to know that we're here for you. Visit us at fsbctx.bank or come see us today. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Okay, we're back live. We've got the Raiders in formation. That play looked a little weird for the Raiders. The snap was back to number 3, Dotson. He held the ball to his left as if he was handing off. Nobody there. So he took off to the left side. He picked up about 3 yards on it, though. But
Dotson has been real effective on the ground. He's had 17 carries for 38 yards so far this season. He's their quarterback. He's also real effective in the air, 24-47 for some 340. 6:07 to go, no score.
So there we go again. Handoff up the middle. Did not see who got that, but it crossed the 25 to about the 27-yard line. Turn player. Looks like 21 maybe. Williams, Dalen Williams had the run on that. So it's third down and 4 we'll give them for the Raiders in their own territory. Dotson gets a snap, look at the pass over to the left-hand side. Man's got some blockers. He gets a first down, and he's broken free of a lot of them, but he gets run out of bounds close to midfield, but that is definitely enough for a first down. He made it down to their 48-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Raiders.
That was Cam Brown on the reception. Perfect screen play to the left for their offensive left, and it'll advance the ball to the 47-yard line where West Rusk will have a 1st and 10.
Didn't expect that much of a yardage on that play, but they got it. Now Dotson's going back up. Looks like he might be changing the play. He's yelling to his center. Yeah, he's changing the play. Don't see that very often in high school. There's a snap, handoff around the right side, but Tatum says, no, sir. Number 12, Grayson Lee, comes up behind and brings down number 21, Williams, for a loss of a yard on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Dylan Williams, really fine running back, is going to lose a yard. So it'll be 2nd down and 11. The ball back at the 46-yard line. West Rusk, 4:54 to go, first quarter, no score.
Here's a snap. Fake handoff, pass out to the left. They are calling.
It's going to be ruled incomplete. Pass on the far side intended for a slanting Cam Brown across the middle. Dotson was not able to connect with him. It goes incomplete. It brings up 3rd down now, 3rd and 11 from the 46-yard line.
Well, the officials still haven't decided because no one has moved. No, I think they're going to give it to him.
They're going to give him a complete. The guy on the far side was ruling incomplete.
No, now they finally ruled it incomplete. So at least they talked it over. I, from this vantage point, couldn't tell whether it skipped on the ground into his hands or not. It could have gone either way from where I'm sitting. But they placed the ball on the near hash mark at the 47-yard line. Now it's 3rd down for the Raiders. Again, going left to right.
Raiders send in Dylan Williams, number 21. If you're watching on the video, he's the one late into the game.
The white hat was calling for
they
something.
Reset the play clock back to 25
okay.
For some reason. It was down to 9 seconds.
Man in motion. Here's that. Oh, that was a hold, but that's a pass. Went right through the hands of number 4, Hunter McCandless.
Yeah, McCandless is a name folks will remember from last year. The Eagles came out on top last year. It was homecoming at Tatum, and they had no problems with the Raiders as they scored quickly and put it out early. But it'll bring up 4th down. McCandless was a big name last year. He's a big name this year as well. So from the 47-yard line, it'll bring up 4th down and 11. They're in punt formation.
As a matter of fact, they give us a roster and they show the position, and he's got like 5 different positions in front of him. A back kick, and it bounces backwards, and they're just letting it roll backwards. It dies at the 29-yard line. So when play resumes, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 29-yard line. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Check off your to-do list with big savings on building materials at Kane Hardware and Lumber. Kane's is your one-stop shop for building materials for large-scale jobs, small projects, and everything in between. Whether you're building a house, adding on, or just updating, we carry the concrete, drywall, lumber, insulation, roofing, siding, molding, and many more products you'll need. Add character and charm to your home with our large selection of paint colors. We have all the products you need. Shop Kane Hardware and Lumber at 224 South Shelby Street in Carthage.
As they resume play.
Kelly's Collision Center can...
No, Kelly. I didn't get a chance. I was working with all the electronics, and I look up, and I thought the play was over, and he was still driving forward.
Yeah, that really nifty run that time.
But they didn't
actually, the 2 blockers were out ahead, but the gain is going to be to the 28-yard line. The original line of scrimmage had been the 24, and so it's a pickup of about 4 on the play. They call it 3, 2nd and 7 for Tatum, going right to left.
Quick handoff up the middle, and about 3/4 of both teams are in a big old pile out there. I think he made it out to the 30.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Big defensive front. You got Vasquez, Hinshaw, and Vargas, the 3 big defensive linemen. Mills, McCandless, and Cleaver. And then the cornerbacks are Harp and Brown, and Sanchez is a free safety. That sets your defense.
There's Adcock with a handoff around the right side. Oh, man, he almost broke it. Got over the 30-yard. Looks like they're going to mark it at about the 37.5. So that brings up 4th down. Let's see if we're going to go for this one. That would not be unusual for Tatum on those short yardages for 4th down.
4th and 3. They're going to call it the 31-yard line for Tatum. Eagles come out. They're going to go for it. Well, at least they acted like they were. McAllister goes in motion.
Okay, Tatum calls a timeout.
Yeah, running out of time on the play clock.
I think they were trying to pull them off sides there.
I think so. I think you probably look for the Eagles to come out and punt the ball now. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back as Tatum Eagle football will continue after this timeout. Stay tuned.
Kelly's Collision Center can now correct those flaws from minor to major. Kelly's offers complete collision repair as well as auto glass repair or replacement, all with quality and service guaranteed to please you. Kelly's Collision Center offers free estimates, and they're always first in quality and first in service. And we provide assistance with claim handling from start to finish. Kelly's Collision Center on Highway 59 North, just 2 miles north of the Loop, 903-693-2328.
All right, they're still huddling on the sides.
We can recap this game real quick. Both teams fumbled in their initial possessions of the ball game. Tatum fumbled, played some pretty good defense, and then West Rusk returned the favor. So it's going to be 4th down as Tatum comes out. They're going to line up to go for it. Adcock will be under center.
All right, let's see what happens. Okay, it was a quick handoff to the left side. They drop him down just shy of the 35-yard line. Now they're calling it a 1st down. And that even surprised some of the Tatum players because some of the defense was coming on the field.
Yeah, was that Pippins or was it couldn't see if it was 27 or 21 was the ball carrier. I think it was Pippins with the carry. What the result's going to be, a Tatum Eagle 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, 21 was that it? Where am I? Look, there we go. Mendoza ran off the field just then, so maybe it was him. All right, 1st and 10. Adcock under center. Quarterback option, and they were waiting on that out to McAllister, and he loses close to 5 yards on that play. Yeah,
a really good defensive play on the home field side that time. By the cornerback on that side, or it may have been Heathcote, number 12. Sanchez.
They've been pretty good with that play this year, and I bet they have been practicing. They being the Raiders have been practicing that on defense quite a bit because they were definitely ready for that.
Play loses about 5. 2nd and 15 from the 29-yard line.
Quick handoff to the left. There's McAllister again. He's still fighting. Gets over across the 35 to about the 37.
He'll pick up about 8, and so it's going to end up being 3rd down and about 8 or so. McAllister had some good running room that time. He's going to check out.
Howard's coming in, number 0. So they did mark it at the 36, not the 37. So
3rd and 8 for the Eagles.
Remember, if I give you a yard marker, you need to go 1 yard either way because that's what the refs do. They just never listen to me. There's the handoff, number 0 around the right side, Howard, and no going whatsoever. They bring him down at the 30-yard line. So they gain 5 and lose 5.
Yeah, it goes back to the 30-yard line.
And that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, back to the original 4th and about 15 or so. And I would look for them to punt at this point, but probably not before the quarter will end, as we have played 1 quarter of football coming up in 10 seconds. From New London, with the score 0-0, we have reached the end of quarter number 1. Eagles will be looking at a 4th down when we return to play right after this brief timeout. Stay tuned for more.
When you need a tow, you need to know Garrett's Wrecker Service. Call 903-693-5782. Fully insured, offering local and long-distance towing. They respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. Whether it's light, medium, or heavy-duty towing, you need Garrett's Wrecker Service. Don't just call anyone, call the one who knows. Garrett's Wrecker Service. That number again, 903-693-5782.
Nobody does it better than your friends here at Pippin Motor Company. Whether it's a new Buick, Chevrolet, GMC, or pre-owned vehicle, Pippin has you covered. Serving this community for 75 years, we do it better. Come experience a better way to buy a vehicle just across from Panola College or on the web at pippinmotorcompany.com. Good luck to all the area football teams this football season.
So as we return to play, Adcock will go into punt formation for Tatum. He'll be standing back at about his own 15-yard line. Eagles will now be going left to right as you watch the broadcast. There we go.
Let's see how Adcock punts this one. He doesn't kick a very pretty punt, but he has very effective punts. They're usually, well, that was a little bit high, but he brought it down. They roll real low. They fly real low, but man, do they roll. It rolls down to the 32-yard line of the Raiders, so they'll take over. West Rusk will, 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line to start the second quarter. It's been a very fast game so far. It's been back and forth, back and forth.
38 yards on the punt, no return. Raiders will take over at their own 32-yard line. Going right to left here in the second quarter. There are games within games, and of course, Rafe Mata is going up against Whitney Keeling, but the offensive coordinator is Jaden Parrish. The run game coordinator is Nick Ballard for the Raiders. They're going up against Justin Watson for Tatum, and he says that's the game plan is their run, and we got to stop the run. 1st and 10.
They've got everybody on the line. He's going to pitch out to the right. To his left. Wow, he just ran past 3 or 4, and the receiver was number 34, which I don't have on their roster. Oh, I'm sorry, that was 34. That was Martinez on the.
I think the play went to Gunnar Harp, and he's going to be all the way to the 40-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 2 as he picks up 8 on the play. On really good play that time defensively by Tatum's number 32.
Handoff up the middle, number 4. That was McCandless. He stays on his feet and gets across midfield over to the 45-yard line before he's finally brought down. That last play, you may have heard the crowd scream. They felt like the Eagle had grabbed the receiver and slammed him down out past the out-of-bounds marker, but the referees didn't see it that way, so that's what the loud scream was, in case you heard it. Now it's 1st and 10 for the Raiders. The Eagles 45. Back to pass. Number 3's got a man. Number 1 open. It went right through his fingers. That was Cam Brown, the intended receiver.
Cam Brown has had a pretty good season so far. He's had 6 catches for 99 yards and a touchdown, but that one was right off his fingertips as Judson Dotson laid that one out perfect for him. Goes incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10 from the 45, and they're at the line of scrimmage ready to go.
That's 2 long passes that Dotson's made that the receivers should have gotten but didn't. There's a handoff around the right side to number 4, McCandless. He keeps pushing and pushing and gets over the 40-yard line down to about the 38 maybe. Yeah. So that'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 3 on the play.
McCandless, that was one of those rumbling, bumbling, stumbling things, and he was gaining yards every time he did one of the ESPN things there. 3rd down and a couple.
Dotson calls for in the shotgun, pitches out, and we knock it down and pick it up. It's a fumble and picked up and received, and we are carrying it down. Number 9 finally drug down past the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Number 9, that was Dutton, Lakes Dutton, that the pitch out from Dotson. Dutton reached out and slapped, and it bounced and grabbed.
Scoop, fumble, go score things, but he is brought down, and the Eagles will have 1st and 10 deep in Raider territory at the 11-yard line. He almost broke it all the way.
It was very close. The only defender there just dove and barely caught him by his feet. There's McAllister keeping the ball around the left side. He's looking for blockers, looking for a hole that does not develop.
That was Adcock, actually, I think that time. Adcock following a T formation rush around the left side. Are they going to give him a yard? I don't think he gained anything, did he?
No.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 11-yard line. Second turnover of the game for the Raiders puts Tatum in pretty good field position. 2nd and 11 from, or 2nd and 10 from the 11-yard line. 9:32 to go. First half of play.
There's Adcock with the snap. Quick handoff on the left side to, I think that was Pippins.
Damian Pippins with the take, left-hand side, as it was kind of a cross-buck action, if you will. And he's going to get a yard. He only gets a yard to the 10-yard line. So that will bring up third down and 10.
I'll give the Raiders credit. They have stood up like a wall, not allowing anything to happen. Let's see if they do some sort of play action here. Got one receiver out left. There's Adcock. No, it's a handoff to the left side to number 1, Hernandez. And he is wrapped up, does not even make it across the 10-yard line. It might have made it to the 10, and that's about it.
He took a player for a ride that time, but he wasn't able to get very far. Still the 10-yard line where Tatum will be looking at a 4th down. Still call it 10.
They're going to try a field goal.
So that brings on Cody Hines. Adcock will hold. Lakes Dutton should be doing the snap. The spot will be at the 16-yard line, 26 yards on the attempt from the hash mark on the far side.
There's a snap. Good place. Kick is up. It is good.
So Tatum gets on the board with a 26-yard field goal from Cody Hines, and the Eagles take a 3-0 lead with 8:05 to go here in the first half of play. We'll be right back right after this timeout. Stay tuned for more.
Change is constant. First State Bank and Trust Company knows this, and that financial technology and personal financial needs can change rapidly. So, the people you know at FSB&T always look for ways to better serve you. Mobile banking, personal checking, loans, and the many FSB&T proven products and convenient services are readily available to you. 5-star rated as one of the strongest banks in our nation, First State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, that was a very nice-looking field goal by Cody Hines. Excellent snap, good hold, right through the middle. So that brings Tatum ahead at 3-0 with 8:02 left to go in the first half. We kicked off at the beginning of the game, didn't we?
No, that's going to be Pinter. Pinter will kick for Tatum. He's number 11. He will do the kicking off. And there's a story that goes with that if we have some time perhaps later. Huntington Pinter prepares to kick for the Eagles. Eagles going left to right as you watch. Rolls it along the ground.
Squibbler makes it down to the 24, and I could not see who picked it up, but he slides in almost like a quarterback feet first at about the 36-yard line.
Is there a flag on the play? This guy over here is blowing his whistle, but no, I guess not.
I don't see anything. Those little hashes at the 37 kind of look like flags from time to time, but
yeah.
They're going to mark it at, right at the 35 or 36. So it'll be 1st and 10 Raiders at their own 36. Never did see who tried to return that, but
7:58 to go here in the first half of play. Tatum with a 3-0 lead on a Cody Hines 26-yard field goal.
The snap back to Dotson. Handoff up the middle. Stopped. He comes up a yard short, actually. That was 27.
I believe that. Williams. I think Corday Peoples was in there. Tatum is running out of a 4-man defensive front with Chance Irby and Corday Peoples on the ends. You got Grayson Bartley and Micah Thomas in the middle. I think it might have been Peoples on that scoop and run, but we'll check that at halftime.
We've got a man in motion. Dotson hands the ball off to the right side. They grab him. Who is that? Something 4. Is that 54 or 34? It's number 34. It's Martinez. Wraps up the runner. Gains of about a yard and a half. But he wrapped him around the waist and was not going to let him go, and he accomplished his goal. He stopped him. So it's 3rd down at the 37-yard line. Dotson back in the shotgun. There's a snap. Long pass out to the right. Way overthrown. Overthrown for number 1, Hernandez. Number 1, Brown. Number 4, Williams was back to defend.
Yeah, Elijah Williams had him covered, so that's going to bring up 4th down. Looks like the Eagles might have jumped offside, but apparently there is no flag on it. So it'll bring up 4th down and 9 to go.
No, they're marking off something. Because I saw an awful lot of movement before the ball got back to the quarterback.
Must have been a false start then.
No one tells us anything. The Whitehead is Mike down there because I haven't heard anything across. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 15. Replay the down for the Raiders. The same thing. There's a flag again. A lot of movement on the line, and then about a half a second the ball snapped. So let's see who they charge with this infraction.
Officials are huddling at the 32-yard line. We were looking at
it's a false start.
Once again, another false start on the Raiders. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 19 when they resume play.
The ball's marked at 27 for the Raiders. Well, let's see if they can get a play off this time.
6:40 to go, first half of play. Tatum up 3-0.
There's the snap. And he's looking for a pass down the left side. Almost picked off by number 4, Williams, Elijah Williams, in and out of his hand. I think it surprised him because it was right in his gut, and it bounced right out.
Williams is a right cornerback. That time Peoples did not rush from his right end position. He just kind of got in the way of the ball, and that might have impacted it. It's going to bring up 4th down and 19 as that pass goes incomplete.
Looks like
from
Brown.
Dotson.
Number 1, Cam Brown will be back to punt. And I think, isn't Adcock the return man back there, number 2? It's a decent punt. It lands at the 42-yard line, takes a little bit of a bounce, and then dies at the 35. So it'll be first and 10 at the 35 for the Eagles when they start this next run. We'll see how all that comes about after this word.
Do you understand your current insurance coverage? Are you covered for all the things you need, or worse, things you no longer need? At Hudson Financial Group, we will assist you in maximizing and understanding your coverages. With access to multiple carriers, we can help you find the best coverage for the best price. Home, auto, farm, ranch, commercial, life insurance, and financial planning. Hudson Financial Group is your one-stop shop. Call us today, 903-693-7874. Hudson Financial Group, where insurance equals assurance.
They were real quick on the setting and getting ready for that, so they started before we got back from commercial. So pitch out to number 15, Allison, around the left side.
Yeah.
McAllister.
Yeah, Isaac didn't have anywhere to go. He's dropped back at the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4. Second down and 14 now for the Eagles. 5:53 to go. Clock runs first half. Tatum up 3-0 with a 26-yard Cody Hines field goal. As virtue of a turnover.
Adcock on the snap, direct handoff up the middle. Straight up the middle. Looked like that went to Pippins, Damian Pippins, number 27. He picked up enough to get us back to the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up third down and 10. How's it third down?
Yeah.
I thought we only ran that one play where we lost yardage.
Well, we lost 4 and gained 4, so it's 3rd and 10. So.
Wait, this is math. No wonder. Okay.
Yeah.
Third down. I got to take my shoes off.
Where's my abacus?
They were a good group out of Sweden or somewhere, weren't they?
Oh, my goodness.
Pass out to the right. It's a wobbler. And
that was put up for grabs, fans, and an Eagle came down with it.
That looked like a pass I would have thrown.
For a completed pass and a Tatum Eagle first down. I have no clue who that receiver was on the far side over there. It's on the side where Grayson Lee might have been the receiver. But irregardless, as they say, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Adcock really skied that one.
That looked like somebody threw a dead duck. Adcock handoff around the left side, number 27, Pippins. Nice little gain, picked up about 5 on the play.
Damian with some good running room that time as there was some misdirection coming back this way. So he's going to pick up 5, bring up 2nd and 5. Eagles with the ball. And the lead, 3-0. The ball's right at midfield. The far side of the logo that says WR. 4:27 to go. Clock runs first half.
Is that West Virginia? Okay, here's the snap. Adcock's got it. Hand off the right side to number 30.
I think that's going to be Kyson
Number
George.
20.
I think that's number 20.
I think you're right because there's no 30 on the register. But that's good enough for a first down.
Kyson yardage that time as the ball is going to be marked actually at the 44. So give him 6 and a first down. Eagles are starting to do some more misdirection and put together a first down there. Just under 4 to go first half.
As he said, 3-0 Tatum. They have broken over into Raiders territory. It's first down. Let's see what Adcock does. Quick pitch out to the left, number 15, McAllister. He breaks a couple of tackles, gets popped right at the line, and the ball comes flying out. But we still retain possession. That was almost enough for a first down. I don't know if they're going to give it to him, but if not, it's really close.
Yeah, really fine play that time as there was a receiver over there doing some blocking for him. He came across the formation, caught the football. He's down to the 35-yard line, so he picks up 9 on the play.
This is when you throw a long one. Second down and short, you can waste it down as long as you don't get it intercepted. And that comes from me being such an incredible offensive coach. Here's the snap. And just as I said, they handed off up to the right side and crossed over inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line did
Kyson George.
Kyson George.
Yeah, Kyson went off right tackle that time, where Maddox Riley is playing this week. Chris Gahosa playing right tackle over there. Looks like somebody's called a timeout.
Rusk did.
We'll take it with them. 3:25 to go. Tatum Eagle football continues right after this brief timeout. Eagles up 3-0. We'll be back right after this. Stay tuned.
If you live in Texas, and especially if you live in the country, everyone knows you need a truck. And XL Ford has your truck for whatever needs you have. From the F-150 to the F-350, your perfect truck is at XL Ford. You can even customize it online at xlford.net. And if they don't have it on the lot, they'll get it for you fast. As always, right on the loop and right on the price.
Following an Eagle defensive stop, this drive started back at the 35-yard line, and the Eagles have put together several first downs along the way, marching from the 35 to the 29-yard line, where they're looking at a 1st and 10 with 3:25 to go. First half will play.
I'm sorry, I looked down there and it looked like a young vampire was walking around. It's not even Halloween. Okay. Adcock under center, look at the pass. Quick pass. Oh, nice completion down about the about the 16-yard line. Who was that?
I believe
that is Howard. Brandon
Howard.
Yeah,
that's going to be Howard. And, he was Adcock kind of waited, and he became open, and so it'll advance to the 16-yard line. So a pickup of 13 on the play, and a 1st and 10 for Tatum as they're marching going left to right as you listen here in the second quarter.
It was either a vampire or that was a nurse from 1912. I'm not quite sure. But you never know what you see around these days. Yeah. Okay, first down for the Eagles. Quarterback keeper up the middle. He got a couple of yards on it, and then he got slammed, did Mr. Adcock.
He'll get inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line, so he'll give a gain of 2 as the clock winds down to 2:47. It'd be really nice to take this in for a touchdown and use up all the time. I bet they're thinking about that on the far side. The ball is at the 14-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not listening to me because I called the pass.
Second and 8. I mean, it's maybe about 2nd and 7 from where it is.
Okay, there's Adcock under center. And it's another quarterback keeper around the right side. This time he picks up, looks like about 4 on the play, gets it down to close to the 10-yard line. That should make it 3rd down and about 4.
Yeah. That's 3rd and 4 from the 11-yard line as the clock winds down to 2:05 to go.
So they'll
first
have
half of play.
2-minute timeout, not to be mistaken with the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, we'll tell you the clock will stop. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back right after this. Stay tuned for more.
Don't let the heat get you down. Let Monty Bacon at Carthage Furniture keep you cool and comfortable this summer. Monty's just received a huge shipment of Frederick's air conditioners, from the 8,000 BTU unit to the full-size 24,000 BTU unit. You need one that heats and cools? Well, he's got that as well. By the way, they'll install it free, and the guys do a fantastic job. Need a lift chair? Monty has those as well, starting at $7.99. Carthage Furniture, where delivery is always free, and Rosa speaks Spanish.
All right, we are back. They're still in the huddle. We just got confirmation. Earlier we talked about, Robert talked about the scoop and run that gave us such great field position, and we got the 3 points from. That was Peoples, right?
Yeah.
Number 8.
Peoples. Number 8.
Did the scoop and run. And
tonight he's playing right end, and he just did an outstanding job of getting his big paws up there. 3rd and 4 for Tatum as we return to play here after the 2-minute break.
There's Adcock under center looking for a quick pass out to the left side, and he's upended inside the 10. It looks like to about the 8-yard line, so that's going to bring up 4th down and about 2, maybe 1.5. So we'll see what they want to do with that.
I think that was McAllister out there on the far side as they've been trying to attack every area of this very good defense from the Raiders. 1:33 clock runs, first half. 4th and a yard is what they say.
They're going to go for it, and Adcock takes his quarterback sneak, almost takes it all the way into the end zone. He got down to, looks like about the 1-yard line. It'll be first.
There's a flag on the far side. Let's see what this one is about. From the official on the far side of the field over there.
That might well change the whole look of this whole thing. We're still waiting on some sort of indication on against whom it might be.
They're talking to the Tatum coach. Referee is going over, talking to Coach Whitney Keeling, whether or not he wants to take the run or the play. It won't.
It was
It's
offside.
going to be a first down anyway. So they'll take the run by Adcock.
Which the ball's placed on the 2-yard line, on the 2-yard line. So it'll be first and goal to go from the 2 with 1:22. What'd you say a while ago about making a score and running out all the time?
That's the game plan. Yeah. Leave
Well,
them no time.
They listen to you better than they do me.
Oh.
It's okay.
Not first through seventh period.
I don't take it personally.
Adcock right up the middle.
Still waiting on an indication. I think one of them called it.
Yeah.
He's calling it touchdown. Touchdown, Eagles.
So Adcock goes the 2 for the score, and Tatum goes up by a score of 9-0. As the Tatum Eagles put together a healthy drive of 65 yards. As the clock 07, the Eagles used 5 minutes and 14 seconds of the clock.
Here comes the point after. Clean snap, nice hold, up kick, and it is good.
Really great play that time from the Tatum Eagles as Lakes Dutton is the snapper. Adcock's a holder. Cody Hines, number 99, kicks it through, and with 1:07 to go, first half, Eagles go up 10-0. We'll take a short break. Eagle kickoff will come up next. Stay tuned for more.
Kick off your weekend with a skydive from 10,000 feet. It's Skydive East Texas, where we offer tandem jumps, group rates, and jump school to build your skills and earn your license. Call to reserve your time at 903 Skydive. That's 903 Skydive. Or visit us online at skydiveeasttexas.com.
100% pure adrenaline. All you got to do is jump.
Skydive East Texas, located in Gladewater.
Okay, would you do that?
As a matter of fact, I was thinking about that. I don't know that my doctor would go for that program.
He doesn't have to
We're going to
jump.
blame it on the medical profession here if we're going to do anything, right? So 1:07 to go, and, it's enough heart palpitations enough just watching football, high school football in East Texas. 1:07 to go, Eagles go up. Eagles went 35 yards, 13 plays. 65 yards in 13 plays. They went from the 35 with Adcock going over for the touchdown. And Cody Hines, PAT. Cody earlier had a 26-yard field goal. And the Eagles go up 10-0.
Good way to finish off the first half.
Yeah. No,
There's another one that kicks, a little squibbler that runs. But at this time it's going to go out of bounds. So that will draw an automatic flag. Give the Raiders a little extra field to start with. I don't know. I always wanted to skydive. I might just be dumb enough to try it one day.
Well, traditionally, at homecoming, the Tatum Eagles have had skydivers going back for a number of years. But in the past couple of years, as early as they try to reserve it, nobody is available. So it's become popular all over the area. And
I don't think I would be afraid of skydiving. I think my biggest fear would be that sudden stop at the end.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
So, they're going to mark it off and make them re-kick it.
Yeah, Tatum will kick off again, this time from...
I'm assuming the 35. He looks like he wants to mark off some more, but... Yeah, he's going to plop it down at the 35. They change rules so much in football. I'm always afraid to say, well, that's a 5-yard pit. No.
Yeah, it is.
Now look across. We're on the home side in the press box. There is a very nice crowd from Tatum over there.
Yeah.
Which is not uncommon.
Kelly Green right in the middle.
Not uncommon for these fans.
Huntington Pintor, as he told me. I think I called him Pinner on the PA system, and he said, no, it's Pintor. I said, yes, sir. I'll try to get that right in the future. He prepares to kick with 1:07 to go, first half.
And here he comes. He's got his foot into it, a squibbler. that is immediately grabbed up by the Raiders at the Eagle, 46-yard line.
Yeah.
That was
I don't know if they were really trying an onside kick.
Yeah, Rhett Jackson for the Raiders is the one who covered that up. They must have had their hands team out there. Well, not much reason for them to do an onside kick with a minute left, but
you wouldn't think so, except to perhaps keep them from doing anything offensively.
Right.
Quarterback Judson Dotson has got an arm. He's had 4 touchdown passes this season, 24 of 47 coming in, and he's got some really big wide receivers on either side.
He's got trips out to our side here. He's looking back to pass on the left side. There were 3 receivers, and number 11 was the intended receiver. It was Gunnar Harp, and it was in his hands. He juggled it 2 or 3 times, still could have grabbed it, and it fell right out of his hands. So
boy, Dotson, that is a traditional. He heard footsteps coming because I think it was almost like a wheel route, but he's listed as one of the wingbacks, I think. So he may have been coming from that position. But there were footsteps coming as he now goes to the far side. Twins to the far side, one guy to this side for him. Second down.
And he's looking down the left side of that one guy. There's the pass up. We are in good position. Let's see. Oh, no, it's totally broken up. We almost intercepted that. And their receiver is down.
Yeah, the pass was intended for Cam Brown, I think. Defensively for the Tatum Eagles on the play is going to be Williams. Is Elijah Williams, who is the deep cornerback on this side. And it will go incomplete as the crew comes out to try to check on the injured Raider. We'll take a short timeout. 55.3 left to go first half. Eagles up 10-0. We'll be right back right after this. Stay tuned.
A Friendly Insurance in Tatum is an independent insurance company providing auto, home, and commercial insurance. Call Roger or Jeanette at 903-947-3296. A Friendly Insurance is located at 215 North Hill Street. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 4:30. Call 903-947-3296. And they are proud supporters of the Tatum Eagles.
Now this is a big deal. DQ's $7.49 Chicken Strip Country Basket. 4 golden chicken strips, crispy fries, buttery Texas toast, and your choice of gravy or DQ Texas sauce for a bold, zesty kick in every dip. Want to go bigger? Add on a sweet DQ treat. Don't miss the $7.49 Chicken Strip Country Basket. Big flavor, small price, only for a limited time.
DQ, that's what I like about Texas.
Me?
Yes.
Play goes incomplete. Receiver finally is hip to his feet. He comes to the sideline under his own power. It'll be 3rd down and 10 now with 55.3 seconds left. West Rusk with the football going right to left, looking into 3rd and 10 from the Tatum 46-yard line as Judson is in the shotgun. With a receiver next to him, and
West Rusk. I told you I couldn't say that fast. Calls a timeout.
It's better just to call them the Raiders.
Raiders, that's what
the Raiders. The Raiders are looking at 3rd and 10 when we come back right after this timeout. Tatum Eagle football continues. Eagles up 10-0.
Dim Raiders.
The Raiders.
Darren Anthony Insurance and Financial Services is the Tatum area representative for Farmers Insurance Group. Anthony Insurance and Financial Services offers a full line of auto, commercial, home, and life insurance. Your one-stop shop for insurance in Tatum. Stop by for fast, friendly service. That's Anthony Insurance and Financial Services. Call 903-947-2271. Anthony Insurance and Financial Services wishes Tucker a great senior year.
Long pass down the right side. They are going to call it incomplete.
Yeah, that one was intended. I thought it was number 3 down there, but no, it's goes incomplete from Dotson to his wide receiver on the right. And so that'll bring up 4th down at the 46-yard line. 4th and 10.
We still have 49 seconds left to go in the half.
Jose Vasquez. No.
Yeah.
Cam Brown.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Cam Brown is out to try to punt, I think.
We have no one back, so we're definitely checking to see if anything's going to go weird here.
Yeah, Eagles are scattered all over the field.
There's the punt, and they're just letting it roll, and it rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls, and they throw it back, but
I couldn't see.
He downed it at the 1. However, from my viewpoint, he had slid. His feet had slid into the.
He slid. As Dizzy Dean would have said. He
slid it over into the veins. But anyway, they're going to give it to the Eagles at the 1-yard line. So
39 seconds left to go, first half. Tatum up 10-0 by virtue of a Cody Hines 26-yard field goal and a 2-yard run by Grant Adcock with the Hines PAT. And the Eagles will be having their backs up against the 1-yard line. Adcock goes straight ahead off left guard, and he's going to plow forward that time. Harrison Freeman is his center. Julius Estrada on the left, along with Bartley. And he is able to get out to the 5-yard line. Really nice push that time by the guys up front. Be 2nd and 5 from the 5.
We'll not get another playoff. We've got 15 seconds left on the game clock and 7 seconds left on the game clock.
Yeah, it's a pretty good sign when the coaches from the booth next door,
start walking out,
start leaving, that there's not going to be another play. And so the Eagles will take it to the locker room. They're up 10-0. Halftime coming up.
Be sure and stick around because our own Robert Galloway will be telling us about the Tatum High School Band. And who else will be performing this evening?
Eaglettes will be starting, just like always.
So we will try to get the sound set up so you can hear them, and we'll have the video going so you can watch them. So don't go away. We'll be back right after these words.
In 1958, the Hillary family purchased a small telephone company in their hometown of Medicine Park. Now in their 3rd generation, Hillary delivers state-of-the-art services across rural Oklahoma. From Main Street business owners and our future generation of leaders to farmers at the heart of our rural economies, Hillary is always innovating, consistently connecting, and relentlessly going where others won't. Because every community, every person matters.
Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical.
I heard my voice on your radio commercial.
We decided we'd use your calls to show how we really do have something for everyone.
So I'm famous now?
Well, semi-famous. After all, this is local radio.
But I want to be famous.
Well, we're famous for helping everyone with heating, cooling, and electrical repair needs. We install new systems and whole home generators, too.
I'll have my agents call you to talk about money.
Since 1974, we've got something for everyone. Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical. Call 903-693-7451.
Since 1980, Juicy's Hamburgers has been serving up the freshest, juiciest burgers in East Texas. At Juicy's, every bite is legendary. From our hand-ground beef to our crispy fries, golden onion rings, savory beans, and mouth-watering chicken fried steaks. Everything is made fresh to order. It's no wonder Juicy's has been voted best burger in East Texas for 40 years running. Juicy's Hamburgers, where tradition meets taste.
Farmer.
The 2025-2026 award-winning Eagle Drill Team under the direction of Andrea Baker. Leading the team on the field from left to right are Lieutenants Talasha Neal, Kayla Baker, Quincy Peck, and Delana Chambers. And number 50, Drill Captain, Ryan Davis. At this time, the Eagles would like to recognize social officers Ava Rodriguez and Lexi Valdez. The Eaglettes would like to congratulate Dancer of the Week, Bella Hill, and Spirit Girl of the Week, Felicia Miller. The Eaglettes halftime performance is proudly sponsored by Platinum sponsor Sierra Fox Sign, LLC, and beer sponsor, All Service Windmill Beer Company. By tradition, for the first straight year, the Eaglettes bring you their signature haircut to the sign, Sun is Out. Tonight the band will be featuring Eagle Twirlers performing to Round the Thousand Dancers. Twirler of the Week is Ryan Zimba. 25 marching show entitled Reboot, written by Robert Bush Jr. Featuring music from Martin Lewis and Viva and Coldplay. Drum Major Zayamina, is your band ready to perform? Football fans, please welcome the Fighting Eagle Marching Band.
Four, three, two, one. Reboot starting up.
You've been listening to the Tatum Fighting Eagle Band. They sounded fantastic. It was great. Let me run down a few scores for tonight's various games that are going on in East Texas, some that might be interest to you. Oh, let's see. I had it all set up, and now everything's changed, so let me see if I can find it back again. Here's one. Kilgore Bulldogs against the Pleasant Grove Hawks at halftime. 12-6. Kilgore ahead in that one. Let's see what else we have here. Bullard Panthers 17, Liberty ILO Leopards 26. Marshall Mavericks over Palestine Wildcats 20-0. Let's see. The Pittsburgh Pirates 22, the Jefferson Bulldogs 19. These are all halftime scores. Center Rough Riders 17, Dangerfield Tigers 19. The Carthage Bulldogs taking on the Chapel Hill Bulldogs. They go in at halftime tied 21-21. That was one of the big games of the week there. The White Oak Roughnecks 35 over the Queen City Bulldogs 6. Let's see, who else do we have on here? There are a couple other ones that I saw that I figured you might be interested in. New Diana Eagles 7, Redwater Dragons 6. Hallsville Bobcats and the Pine Tree Pirates tied at 7 apiece. Garrison Bulldogs 0, Lovelady Lions 14. Winnsboro Red Raiders 21, Hooks Hornets 14. Harmony Eagles 7, DeKalb Bears 23. Let's see if there's anything else on here that we need to bring you up on date. Oh, yeah, one more. Tatum Eagles 10, West Rusk Raiders 0. Now let's go back to the field. We listen to that West Rusk Raider band. The West Rusk Band doing a fine march with good marching music. I've always loved good marching music. I'm not sure if they're going to play another one, but fine by me. All right, we're back. I'm Ken Carroll, Robert Galloway to the right of me, Greg Bradford handling all the video work over there, and a good old Josh Good back at the studios making sure we sound real good. Well, at the end of the half, the score is Tatum Eagles 10, West Rusk Raiders have the 0. Robert, what'd you learn about that first half?
Well, it started rather sloppy. Tatum Eagles got the opening kickoff. On the second play from scrimmage, they turned it over and fumbled. West Rusk had the ball at the Tatum 34-yard line, but 2 plays later, they gave it right back. Eagles not able to do anything, punted. West Rusk was not able to do anything. A couple of changes of possession later, the Raiders will have the ball, and they were going to be driving into Tatum territory. And then the play of the day happened so far as Tatum's number 8, who is playing right in tonight, that's Corday Peoples. He's put his arms in the air. He caused a fumble. He scooped it, and then he scooted all the way to the 11-yard line. He was brought down at the 11. He couldn't take it to score, but he got the Eagles in good scoring position. 3 plays from scrimmage from the 11. Eagles come up with nothing, and so Cody Hines then from the 16-yard line kicks a 26-yard field goal at 8:05. Tatum is up by a score of 3-0. Tatum went on an extended drive later in the quarter as they used 5 minutes and 14 seconds off the clock and marched 65 yards in 13 plays, with Grant Adcock going the final 2 for the touchdown. Cody Hines, PAT, with 1:07 to go in the first half. and the Eagles went up by a score of 10-0, and that's where we are right now at halftime. As the West Rusk Band is still performing, and we'll take another short break, and we'll be back with more halftime after this brief timeout. You're listening to Tatum Eagle Football from KGAS.
Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical.
I heard my voice on your radio commercial.
We decided we'd use your calls to show how we really do have something for everyone.
So I'm famous now?
Well, semi-famous. After all, this is local radio.
But I want to be famous.
Well, we're famous for helping everyone with heating, cooling, and electrical repair needs. We install new systems and whole home generators, too.
I'll have my agents call you to talk about money.
Since 1974, we've got something for everyone. Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical. Call 903-693-7451.
Since 1980, Juicy's Hamburgers has been serving up the freshest, juiciest burgers in East Texas. At Juicy's, every bite is legendary. From our hand-ground beef to our crispy fries, golden onion rings, savory beans, and mouth-watering chicken fried steaks. Everything is made fresh to order. It's no wonder Juicy's has been voted best burger in East Texas for 40 years running. Juicy's Hamburgers, where tradition meets taste.
Farmers State Bank, a name that you know and can depend on. We're your neighbors and community partners. We're committed to meeting your financial needs by providing banking solutions for your mortgage, commercial, or personal loans. With 118 years of service to our community, we're part of your local rodeos, 4-H, and festivals. We want you to know that we're here for you. Visit us at fsbctx.bank or come see us today. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We had kind of an interesting pregame, and would like to give the Tatum Eagle defense right now for you. Tatum tonight is playing a four-man defensive front under Coach Justin Watson, who's a defensive coordinator. And the front four line up like this. You got Chance Irby at one end and Corday Peoples at the other. Grayson Bartley at one of the tackles and Micah Thomas at the nose. The linebackers, left outside linebacker is Quincy Davis. Right outside linebacker is going to be Hernandez. Elijah Williams is at one corner. Brandon Howard is at the other corner. Grayson Lee and Damian Pippins will play the safeties, and Patrick Portley will play the free safety. Tatum Eagles up by a score of 10-0. And we are about ready to get started with the second half of action.
Looks like both teams are out doing their halftime stretches. The billboard says we have a minute and a half left. Both bands did an excellent job tonight, by the way. That's probably the best I've heard Tatum this whole season. They are progressively getting better and better and better.
They do a really, really fine job. I'd like to talk about somebody else tonight, and that's Maddox Riley. Maddox Riley is playing right tackle. Or right guard, replacing Demarion Talbert, who is not seeing action tonight. Kyson George, you'll notice, is getting most of the carries at fullback. He's alternating back there with Isaac McAllister and Damian Pippins because Ty Moore is a bit hobbled as well. And we hope, if you listen to the pregame commentary from Whitney Keeling, trying to get some guys well, because the Eagles don't have a whole lot of depth as it is anyway.
That's true, but we still have about a minute left. I wish you would go over that, why the 37-yard line markers are gold, why there's a special jersey for number 37 for West Rusk.
This is part of East Texas history. If you don't know the story, in 1937, natural gas did not have an odor. That's one of the things that the explosion here in New London created was a lot of changes and safety measures that were put in place that were not in place, didn't have to be seemingly before that time. But there's an explosion at the school. Some 300 students were killed. Apparently, there was some room under the floor, and that's where the gas accumulated. A spark set it off, and the rest was tragedy. The entire world responded to the problems here in East Texas. Even Adolf Hitler sent a telegram expressing his condolences in 1937, and Eleanor Roosevelt also sent one. But to commemorate that, a player is chosen off the JV team, the team that gets the varsity ready every week, and that's going to be the case this week. And the player that's wearing number 37 is Xavier Reed, and he is also one of the honorary captains.
And
so the
also,
Tatum Eagles prepare to come out and kick.
And if I'm not mistaken, didn't you say that the reason why we now have this sulfur raw egg smell in gas is because of that particular incident?
Yeah, that's exactly right. There's also there's no under things on school districts under floorboards. It's flat. There's also engineering things that happened as a result of that.
So a lot of history happened right here, and we're still, I'm not going to say enjoying, but we're still reaping the benefits, of that unfortunate incident.
Yeah, and
for
we're
safety
commemorating
reasons.
it. They commemorate it every year as well. So, or every football game, which I think is great to remember it that way.
Absolutely. All right, we are just about ready to get second half underway. Tatum will be kicking off from left to right as we view it to West Rusk. They've got number 12 out there kicking, Grayson Lee. There's the kick, end over end. Fair catch called at about the 30-yard line of Rusk. They will come out on offense and get the second half started. If you're just joining us, score is 10-0 Tatum. And again, if you're just joining us and you want to watch this game, go to easttexastoday.com, tap on the sports heading, and then go to Tatum, click on that, and you can watch the video from the comfort of your home.
1st and 10 for the Raiders, going right to left as you're listening to us or watching the video feed. The ball at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 as we're just starting the third quarter.
Dotson's got trips out to the right, single to the left. He's looking to pass, throw something out to the right, which was a lateral actually, but he got it. It looked like it was number 1 Brown that got the lateral pass. Gets back to just a little over the line of scrimmage, so to bring up 2nd down and 9.
Cam Brown that time had to reach behind him, and
wow.
So Eagles will take or 2nd down and 9. And the pass goes, a little look-in pass to the near side to Cam Brown is going to be complete. And Brown is going to be able to advance to the 36-yard line, I believe. Let's see where they mark it. Actually, the 38-yard line is where they'll put it down. And so that'll bring up 3rd down and just a couple to go. Thank you very much. 3rd down as we return to play.
High snap, and it's taken by number 4. That would be McCandles, Hunter McCandles. He barrels across to about the 40, looks like maybe the 44-yard line. It is enough for a 1st down for West Rusk.
Yeah, McCandles had some really good running room that time, and so he's going to plow forward to the 43, where it'll be 1st and 10.
Looks like they're trying a few different things. Fake handoff up the middle, quick pass out to the right. It is complete, and he falls forward for another 1st down into Eagle territory at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 Raiders.
That had every marking of one of those read option pass kind of things. But it's going to be a 1st and 10 for West Rusk at the Tatum 45.
Dotson back, quick pitch out to number 4, McCandles, around the right side, but he does get nothing. So got back probably to about the original line of scrimmage.
Irby, that time, Chance Irby from his left end spot was able to string it out, and so the play will fail to gain. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. Just underway, third quarter, 9 minutes and 56 seconds left. 46-yard line. They actually lost a yard.
Lost a yard, yeah.
2nd and 11.
Here's a snap looking back to pass. Quick pass over the middle to number 1, and he catches it. So I guess at halftime they told him to start catching the ball this time. That was Cam Brown, number 1. Reception was good down to the Eagle 30-yard line. 1st and 10, Raiders.
Play picks up 16 on a nice pass by Dotson. Williams defensively for Tatum. 1st and 10, 30-yard line. Handoff into the middle.
That looked like that went to Williams. Dalen Williams might have picked up 2 on the play.
Dre Martinez for Tatum, one of the defenders that time. As they'll give him a couple. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8 to go from the 28-yard line. Initial drive of the second half.
I'm thinking the Raiders may have figured out something at halftime, putting it into play. Oh, they're not going to call that, are they? Good deal. Another pass down the right side. A correction down the left side, incomplete. They're calling for a pass interference, but no official says so. So
Dotson was really pressured that time. The Tatum Eagles coming with pressure, and it was mostly from Carlos Hernandez getting back there. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 as the pass goes incomplete. 3rd and 8, once again, from the 28-yard line.
I'm guessing pass. Which means that they'll run. Here's the snap. What'd I tell you? Handoff up the middle, number 21, Dalen Williams. He picks up maybe a yard on the play if they're lucky. And that will bring up 4th down. 4th and 7, it looks like.
So he got to the 27-yard line, so it'll be 4th down and 7. Good defense that time from the middle of the Tatum defensive front. Grayson Bartley specifically in there. He's lining up over center now. Eagles are offside. What's the play? They stopped the play. The coach is jumping up and down. He's doing jumping jacks because the quarterback didn't continue the play. He stopped. Flag on the far side. Let's see if the Eagles are offside or if they were drawn.
He's pointing in the direction of wanting to mark it off against the Raiders, but now he turns around. See, I have a perfect record. Every time I call, it's the opposite. I'm doing so good.
So Tatum is penalized 5 yards for offside. Anticipating the snap, getting into the backfield didn't work, so it's going to be 4th and 2 now from the 22-yard line. It's a whole lot more manageable. Let's see what happens here as they come up to the line. Dotson under center, and he gives them a play. He's still in the shotgun.
Still trying to pull them off guard, and it didn't work.
17 on the play clock, plenty of time.
So now they call another play real quick. Still have 10 seconds. There's back for the pass, looking out on the right side, and it is complete. He almost broke free for a touchdown. That was Brandon Howard on the defense. But it wasn't enough for a 1st down. It'll all be marked at the 12-yard line of the Eagles. 1st and 10.
I'm not sure who that was. It might have been Harp over there, but it's a nice pass by Dotson, so it's going to be a 1st down.
Handoff up the middle. He breaks a few tackles, gets across the 5-yard line down to about the 4, 2nd down.
2nd down, they can make a 1st down.
I believe that was Williams on the run on that.
2nd down and a couple. Ball at the 4-yard line. Initial possession of the second half. Original line of scrimmage was the 12.
Again, Williams around the right side. He's going to barrel his way through, in for a touchdown.
Dylan Williams. 2 yards. At 7:21 to go here in the 3rd. They're acting like they're going to do a swinging gate. Come back to try the point after.
Looks like Luis Alvarado when they kick the ball. High snap, but it's put down, and it is good.
Boy, he made that one look easy, didn't he? Just nice, gentle. Adrian Vargas. No, it was Alvarado, wasn't it? Alvarado with the PAT. And there's 7:21 left to go. We got a new game, 10-7. Tatum with the lead. Eagles will get the kickoff right after this brief timeout. Stay tuned for more.
Check off your to-do list with big savings on building materials at Kane Hardware and Lumber. Kane's is your one-stop shop for building materials for large-scale jobs, small projects, and everything in between. Whether you're building a house, adding on, or just updating, we carry the concrete, drywall, lumber, insulation, roofing, siding, molding, and many more products you'll need. Add character and charm to your home with our large selection of paint colors. We have all the products you need. Shop Kane Hardware and Lumber at 224 South Shelby Street in Carthage.
And we're back live. Now let's see what we learned at halftime. See if we can return the favor. Number 7, Marcotte, and looks like number 11, Pintor, back to receive the kick. Got McAllister up closer. Number 5, Lester, Zeke Lester on this side. And then the far side, they refuse to turn so I can see their numbers. They just treat me bad here. Okay, so the Raiders are ready to kick. They split their huddle. Here comes the kick. And it's a high, short kick. They're calling for a fair catch, which number 5 did, Zeke Lester. Ball blown dead at, I believe, the 30-yard line. So Tatum Eagles will take over at their own 30-yard line, 1st and 10 in the third quarter. Score 10-7, 7:21 left to go in that third. As I said, let's see if we can return the favor and get some points on the board. See what we learned at halftime.
$70-yard drive for the Raiders in 11 plays.
One of the Tatum coaches coming through. There's Adcock, pitch out to the left side.
McAllister, I think, is the one out there.
There's a flag thrown, late flag thrown from the far side judge. Made it up to the 35, or 34 rather. But we shall see what it's all about.
I would not speculate.
Well, neither was thrown.
In a position of either holding or a face mask or something like that with the tackle. Well, let's see what it is. Illegal block against Tatum. In fact, the flag's back at the 28-yard line, so that was the block that made the play possible.
I'm assuming that's the first penalty for Tatum this game. I don't recall them getting one. I think West Rusk.
We had an offside. We
had
an offside once upon a time back in the first. Moves it back to the 20-yard line, so a penalty of 10. So it's 1st and 20. That's not what they wanted. This is not the kind of offense that does that. 7-12 to go here in third quarter.
Adcock on the quarterback option, got wrapped up really fast, didn't get the chance to partake in that option, knocks him back 5 yards. We're making yardage, but we're going the wrong way doing it. The ball will be marked at the 15. It'll be 2nd down and 25.
Yeah, Adcock was trying to toss the ball that time, but fortunately he held on to it. In fact, the defender may have helped him. He kind of bear hugged him, and Adcock couldn't get rid of the football. 2nd and 25 as the Eagles come to the line of scrimmage.
There's Adcock going back to pass, looking down the right side, and he's in trouble. He's scrambling, looking down. Pass down to the left is incomplete. He kind of threw that one away, which was
McAllister
good.
Was open back across the 30-yard line over here. There's no way Adcock could see him. Kind of hitting the ground in frustration after it was over.
Plus, he was rolling to his left, and he's right-handed, so that would have been a very difficult pass to make.
So it brings up 3rd and 25 from the 15-yard line. When you're playing ball control, the defense has got to play well, and the offense can't give up any ground.
So we need one of those spectacular little break the first line of defense and keep on running things here. Pitch out to McAllister around the right side, but they're going to bring him down inside the 20. About the 18, 19-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down and, I don't know, a cab ride, looks like. I have to call Uber on this one.
Yeah, he's a couple of bus rides and transfers for folks that used to live in the city.
At least you didn't say trolley.
No, we didn't say trolley. 4th and 21.
A flag was just thrown. Let's see who that's against.
What's going on? Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Oh my gosh.
Against us, and apparently, well, I don't want to speculate. Somebody on the Eagle side is walking off the field dejectedly. I don't know if they were tossed or if they have to sit out a play if it's called on them. All these new rules I can't keep up with. We won't speculate. We'll just see them, again, gain yardage in the wrong direction.
Well, the deal is you can't penalize them that much. It goes back to the 10-yard line because it's half the distance.
Right. Wow.
Conduct penalty takes them back.
This was not a good series for Tatum.
No. From the end zone, the punt's away. It just takes a little roll out to the 20-yard line.
And he fumbles it.
They fumble the football.
Let's see who comes out. I think the Raiders kept it, and, the official says they did, but, man.
This is one of those situations where they didn't even punt for a first down. I hate those.
That means the ball carried all the way out to the 28-yard line.
It may have been, we don't have the benefit of a replay, but it may have been partially blocked, or it just got off low and never got a whole lot higher than the offensive lineman. And so this is where West Rusk, the Raiders, take over. First down and 10, 5:43 to go here in the third quarter. Tatum clinging to a 10-7 lead, but West Rusk is threatening with the ball at the 27-yard line, 28-yard line, where they're looking at a 1st and 10. 5:43 to go, third quarter. They break the huddle, go twins each side, wing back left, snap back to the quarterback, quick pass into the middle, goes incomplete.
Nobody was looking at that.
Yeah, Eagles looking for the football that time. Dre Martinez defensively was the closest one. Pass goes incomplete, brings up second down.
Both receivers were running sort of side by side, maybe 10 yards apart. One banked left, one banked right, and the pass went right between them. So neither one of them were looking. I think there were more Eagles looking for the pass than the Raiders were. Second down, handoff up the middle, number 4, McCandless, and he just gets all discombobulated and ends up being brought down 6 yards in the backfield.
They're going to mark it at the 34-yard line. He got a friendly spot that time. Actually, they take it back to the 35-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 17. Is that going to be right?
It looks pretty close.
Like 3rd down and 17 as the play goes back. And the offenses are just not doing real well right now for either team. I call it 3rd and 16.
There's a pass down the left side. Nowhere near close enough to it.
Cam Brown was the intended receiver that time down the middle, but it goes awry. It'll bring up 4th and 17.
Elijah Williams was defending on that.
So 4th and 17 as 3 plays go for naught. In fact, one goes for worse than that.
Except for that initial drive of the Raiders, this third quarter has been rather strange. They've gained more yards going backwards than they have forward.
Yeah, 4th down now.
Did they catch him off sides? Yep, they're going to call it. Pass down the left side. It was too far out. That was for number 11, Gunnar Harp.
I think the Eagles were offside unless somebody moved.
It looked from my vantage point that the Eagles did jump it. It took the linesman a while to get the rag out of his pocket. And
now offside Tatum is going to be the call. I'm not sure the Eagle sideline agreed with that one. So it'll bring up 4th down and 12 from right at the 30-yard line, I think.
Looked like Keeling was halfway off the sidelines to talk to the officials. So
Keeling thought somebody moved.
Yeah, well, somebody did, but unfortunately the referees thought it was an Eagle. Here's the height back to number 3. pass is incomplete, way over the head of the intended receiver, which was, looks like number 6 maybe, Drake Miles.
Yeah, the ball goes over. That's Drake Miles was the intended receiver, and it was way too tall. Dodson came into this season not listed as a quarterback. He was listed as a wide receiver, and I don't know the full story from West Rusk, obviously, but kind of pressed into service as a quarterback. So far in the season, he's done really well, completing over 50% of his passes coming into the ball game tonight. Eagles take over 1st and 10, 30-yard line.
Adcock under center, hand off the left side. McAllister, he might have gotten, I think he got a yard.
Well, one of the problems was he tried to cut back to get more yardage, and when he cut back to his left, that's when he got nailed. So they're still going to give him forward progress to about the 31-yard line.
He ran off the field with his helmet off. I don't know if there was a problem with his helmet or if it came off. Do they have the same rule if their helmet comes off, they have to go off?
Have to stay out of play. It's going to be 2nd and 9 after a gain of 1.
Hand off number 20 around the right side. That's Kyson George.
They tried to trap McCandless. McCandless scooting in from his middle linebacker spot, but he had it bottled up. The play will not gain much. As you indicated, Kyson George for just a little bit, and so it'll be 3rd down and 8 from the 32-yard line. Look to the sideline. Paul Burkhead, offensive coordinator, brings into play. 3:38 to go, 10 on the play clock. Clock runs.
And now we're getting a timeout.
Yeah.
Eagles call a timeout on that.
It's a good time to take one. It's 3rd and 9 when we come back, or 3rd and 8 when we come back. Eagles with the football, leading 10-7. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Kelly's Collision Center can now correct those flaws from minor to major. Kelly's offers complete collision repair as well as auto glass repair or replacement, all with quality and service guaranteed to please you. Kelly's Collision Center offers free estimates, and they're always first in quality and first in service. And we provide assistance with claim handling from start to finish. Kelly's Collision Center on Highway 59 North, just 2 miles north of the Loop, 903-693-2328.
So what do you call, Coach? 3rd down, about 9 would be accurate.
At your
Eagles
own 32.
with the ball, 32-yard line. It's been not the cleanest of games, but it's been a very even game.
Yeah, it's 10-7 as we speak in the 3rd quarter. It was 10-0 at the halftime, and then on the opening drive, the Raiders made it all the way down for a touchdown. And then everything just kind of fell off the tracks. The chain popped off their bicycle. Pitch out to the left side, number 4, Williams. He doesn't get much on the play, maybe 3.
That's Elijah Williams. Elijah has got a lot of speed, and they were trying to hit that outside. Some players down on the play. Eagles trainers out checking on them. This is probably a good chance to take a short break, as the Eagles will be looking at 4th down and about 6 when we return right after this timeout. Tatum Eagle football continues after this.
When you need a tow, you need to know Garrett's Wrecker Service. Call 903-693-5782. Fully insured, offering local and long-distance towing. They respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. Whether it's light, medium, or heavy-duty towing, you need Garrett's Wrecker Service. Don't just call anyone. Call the one who knows. Garrett's Wrecker Service. That number again, 903-693-5782.
I think punt formation would be called for at this point in the ballgame.
I'm not going to say.
I don't know, but who is Lake Stutton is right there. He's the snapper. And what's he talking about?
If I had said they were going to be in punt formation, they'd come out and the shortstop would have been over on the second base side.
Yeah.
4th down and 6 to go for the Eagles. Ball at their own 34-yard line. Got 3:20 left to go in this quarter. 10-7. Eagles on top for now.
Adcock in punt formation for Tatum. And
That's another messed up kick.
He will not kick. He barely kicks for the first down as it goes out of bounds at the 44-yard line. That'll net 10 yards. What in the heck is going on is what the coaches are saying. So Wes Rusk will take over at the Eagle 44, 1st and 10.
Last year, we did just a little bit better than this. Last year, we ended the game with Tatum on top, 54-21 against West Rusk.
Tatum jumped out early in that one, and it was all over quickly.
This year, it's down in the ditches, fighting them off. Handoff number 21, Williams. He's still going back and forth, back and forth. Finally, he gets a little yard. Oh, there goes a flag.
Well, we got the face mask.
And that's not going to work out well for us. That was blatant.
There's an Eagle down on the play as well, back at the 40-yard line. We'll see what this is about.
Well, there's 3 or 4 little scenarios going on out
Eagles
here.
really upset on this play. I don't know what that's about. It looks like, from what the trainer's doing, you don't speculate on injuries, but they're doing the thing that you would do when somebody's got a cramp rather than investigating and poking around on their knees. The Tatum coaches are out on the field. Things got a little heated right there.
It was a fairly blatant face mask. I saw it when it happened.
Well,
but something else is going
on.
on.
Close,
right.
Pretty quick.
I mean, the coaches are on this side of this side hash mark. That's how far across the Tatum coaches came. And a couple of the players on Tatum's side were very upset with the sideline of the Raiders, pointing and yelling. Not sure what that was all about, but they're marking off the penalty now. They're inside the 20 to the 20. To the 18-yard line.
This play started back at the 44 with a run, and the face mask will make it 1st down and 10 at the 18-yard line.
That's what it looks like. Raiders have the ball.
Eagles look like they're fixing to blitz on every play. Peoples from his right end spot defensively looks like he's fixing to fly in there every play.
They need to get some. There's a handoff. That's the problem with blitzing too much. That's a handoff. Couldn't see who it went to. When number 21, Williams, for the Raiders, he makes it down to the 15-yard line. It'll be
Howard
2nd down.
and Portley also defensively.
The Eagles look fired up all of a sudden. I don't know what happened out on the field, but they look fired up.
2nd and 6.
Their talons are out. There's a pass down the left side. It is incomplete.
Good defensive play that time.
Looked like that was Pintor.
Yeah.
And they are.
I think that was Howard defensively back here. I think it was Brandon Howard. He's the left corner. So the play goes incomplete, brings up 3rd and 6 from the 14-yard line. Big play. Eagles up 10-7. Raiders threatening.
Hand off to number 4 around the right side. Missed tackle there. We bring him down inside the 10, but it looks like it's enough for a 1st down.
Grayson Lee had him back at about the 14-yard line, but wasn't able to bring him down. Nifty move that time. I believe that was McCandless. And he's going to have his 1st down. Once again, Eagles on the ground. Looks like
another cramp.
Looks like some more cramp stuff going on.
And it's a hot night.
It is indeed
hot and humid.
2:23 left to go. 3rd quarter.
We have air conditioning up here, but it's in the coach's room next to us and the door's closed. So we have our own little easy bake oven in here.
Things get rather heated, though, in the coach's rooms from time to time.
That's very true. And
2:23 left to go. Let's take a short timeout. We'll be right back. Tatum Eagle football continues after this timeout. Stay tuned for more.
Nobody does it better than your friends here at Pippin Motor Company. Whether it's a new Buick, Chevrolet, GMC, or pre-owned vehicle, Pippin has you covered. Serving this community for 75 years, we do it better. Come experience a better way to buy a vehicle just across from Panola College or on the web at PippinMotorCompany.com. Good luck to all the area football teams this football season.
That's Bartley. He's stretching as he walks back to the sideline. Doesn't appear to be serious, but he's got to come out for a play. And so let's see what happens on that side of the line. Tolbert normally would be filling that spot. Bartley moved up to that with Tolbert being injured. So let's see what the Eagles put together here. It's first and goal, 8-yard line for the Raiders.
They got Twins way over here on the left side. Quarterback keeper up the middle, and he's going to run it in untouched. That was Dodson on the quarterback keeper up the middle for a touchdown, Raiders.
Judson Dodson goes 8 for the score. At 2:13 left to go here in the third quarter. With a point after to come. And they try to do some kind of swinging gate play, and I don't know what happened. The official, I'm not sure he had the ball ruled ready for play. I think they're going to mark it back. They're going to put the ball back in the middle where it belongs. Defense, the offensive line and the defensive line are about 5 yards to the left of the center. They'll go back to the middle and now try the conventional PAT.
That was weird. Set and the kick. It's good. So
Abelardo with a PAT.
2:13 left to go in the third quarter. The Raiders have finally taken the lead, 14-10 the first time they've taken the lead. The first time the Eagles have relinquished the lead. That was this third quarter has been very strange all the way around.
It really has. The defense, Tatum's defense, has done really well. The kicking game and lack of any offensive production have hurt them. Penalties have plagued them here in the third quarter. First and 10 became first and 20. And now the Eagles will have to see if we can't claw our way back as the Raiders will kick off. There's plenty of time left, 2:13 to go in the third, but the Eagles have not had the ball on the other side of the 50-yard line in the third quarter.
They have made some phenomenal gains this quarter. Unfortunately, they've been in the wrong direction. So we will see if we can right that or get out of this quarter and make the fourth quarter the one that really stands out for the positive. McAllister is back to receive the ball along with, can't tell, I guess that's Pintor.
Probably 0 and 1. It's probably Howard and Hernandez back there. But I think it's McAllister on this side.
I just can't see that far. Got old man eyes. They're going to squib kick, bouncing down, and it's taken and dropped at the 34.
Quincy Davis jumps on the football and recovers at the 34-yard line, so that's where Tatum will take over. First and 10 at the 34. Let's see if Coach Burkhead can settle them down a little bit and get some offensive production going.
See some of that fire that they had that last series where they were jumping everywhere, and maybe that will transfer to the offense and get something lit under them. As you say, get those talons out and fly down the field, Eagles. We shall see.
Bartley, Estrada, Freeman, Riley, and Quijosa across the offensive front for Tatum.
Adcock under center with a quick sneak up the middle, gets out to about the 37-yard line. Pickup of 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. We got another Eagle down trying to get up quick before they call timeout. Looks like he's got a cramp. He's walking it off.
That's Quijosa. Kind of twisted his ankle and has had some arm problems. Clock runs down to 1:48. Picked up 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 now. 37-yard line, and the 37 is on the field on the hash marks in gold, commemorating the accident in 1937.
Oh,
Adcock
there's a nice
kicks the
match.
football.
Still going. All the way down to the 40-yard line. He would not be stopped.
Grant Adcock, no flags on the play. He flips the field. 23 on the run for Adcock. 1st and 10, 40-yard line.
It was a nice play. It was a
they marked it at
handoff.
the 41, so my math is off now.
Handoff to the fullback up the middle, and Adcock kept it instead and followed the fullback and made a nice little run out of it. 1st down. Adcock trying to make the pass, but they stayed on him the whole way and dropped him in the backfield. Loss of probably 7 or 8 on that.
Yeah.
Looks like 9 where they
He
marked it.
dropped back at midfield, so it'll be 2nd and 19 on a loss of 9. But he was smothered as soon as he got out there. There was nowhere he could go, and he couldn't get rid of the football. Tatum substitution comes in as number 21, Zeke Mendoza, as Grayson Lee goes to the sideline.
Yeah, they had him as soon as he, like you said, as soon as he got in the backfield, had his arms pinned. He couldn't even raise his arm to pass it, to throw it away. So
Quincy Davis is also in there. McAllister and Davis wide to the near side.
Adcock tries that same play, following his fullback on the left side, and gained maybe a yard on the play. So that'll make it 3rd down and long.
3rd and 18. We'll see if we get off another play before the quarter comes to a close. Right at midfield. First time we crossed midfield in the second half. We got to the 49-yard line.
I think they're going to let it wind down. They're talking to the official. The Adcock was talking to the official. He was upset about something. I think they're going to let it wind down, let them get an extra breather before they start this 4th quarter. And that's the end of the 4th quarter. And your score, West Rusk 14, your Tatum Eagles 10, but they are driving from midfield. We'll be back right after these messages.
Change is constant. First State Bank and Trust Company knows this, and that financial technology and personal financial needs can change rapidly. So, the people you know at FSB&T always look for ways to better serve you. Mobile banking, personal checking, loans, and the many FSB&T proven products and convenient services are readily available to you. 5-star rated as one of the strongest banks in our nation, First State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Do you understand your current insurance coverage? Are you covered for all the things you need, or worse, things you no longer need? At Hudson Financial Group, we will assist you in maximizing and understanding your coverages. With access to multiple carriers, we can help you find the best coverage for the best price. Home, auto, farm, ranch, commercial, life insurance, and financial planning. Hudson Financial Group is your one-stop shop. Call us today, 903-693-7874. Hudson Financial Group, where insurance equals assurance.
4th quarter coming up. 3rd and 18 for Tatum inside West Rusk territory, 49-yard line. And the Eagles take a timeout. That can't be good.
That's very strange after a change of quarters. They didn't have time to get what they wanted done then. Or maybe they saw something in the defense they did not like at all.
Dalen Williams going over from a couple of yards out for the Raiders with 7:21 in the 3rd, and then at 2:13 in the 3rd, quarterback Judson Dodson weaved his way behind a blocker 8 yards for the score. The PATs were both good by Luis Abelardo, and that's where we are, 14-10. As we look at 3rd and 18 for the Eagles.
And they snap the ball to Adcock, and he is sacked in the back, but he fumbles. And let's see who actually got it.
West Rusk says they did, but I'm not so sure. I haven't seen the signal. But Adcock was dropping back to pass, and he was smothered back there. He didn't have any opportunity. There will be a fumble on the play.
He's not getting any protection whatsoever.
I think it's 4th down. I think Tatum recovered the ball. I may be wrong.
Yeah, they've got Adcock back ready to punt, so I don't think they're going to give the ball over.
So the ball is back at the 38-yard line, so a great loss on the play.
Yeah, they have to go to the 31-yard line.
13 yards, yeah.
Of the Raiders to get a first down.
So 4th down and forever as Adcock will kick.
That finally gets a good punt off. There's a flag on the play.
We take too much time. Delay a game.
That's a shame because that was a good punt. So let's see what they call.
They're going to call false start.
Well, I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference because it was a Greyhound bus ticket to get the first down.
Oh, yeah.
So we will do it again. He'll be kicking from about his own 20-yard line.
He's back to the line of scrimmage is the 34. Is that Adcock in punt formation?
It is indeed.
Okay. He's a long way from me.
Yes, he is. I'm going to have to look into tomorrow to be able to see him.
Yeah.
All right, there's still a lot of uncertainty on the field.
Official finally blows the ball ready to play.
Here comes the snap.
Finally.
There's a kick by Adcock.
Goes out of bounds off the side of his foot on the right side. And the West Rush Raiders will take over at their own 49-yard line.
So while they get set, let's take this quick word from our sponsors.
If you live in Texas, and especially if you live in the country, everyone knows you need a truck. And XL Ford has your truck for whatever needs you have. From the F-150 to the F-350, your perfect truck is at XL Ford. You can even customize it online at xlford.net. And if they don't have it on the lot, they'll get it for you fast. As always, right on the loop and right on the price.
Well, we're back ready for play. 11:34 just underway, 4th quarter. They're now marking the football. It marked it at the 49. Let's see, officials now is coming over to the near side. Referee to talk to Coach Mata.
This entire second half has been out of joint.
It has been way out of joint. And the kicking game, which has been pretty solid so far this year, has not helped.
As I said before, Adcock doesn't make pretty punts, but he makes successful punts because he
does,
kicks them low, but they roll forever.
They do. He kicks it away from the receiver.
But this last few punts have just been horrific. So here we go. Play is ready. It's 49. There's a snap back. Handoff up the middle by the Raiders. He's brought down at the 47-yard line of the Eagles.
Grayson Lee, one of the stoppers in there. Also in there is Dre Martinez for Tatum.
So we've got 2nd down and 6 for the Raiders. Officials calling for timeout. Oh, we have an injured
Eagle. And the teams are going to the sidelines.
So, yeah, let's go ahead and take a break while we have the opportunity. We'll be back right after this.
Don't let the heat get you down. Let Monty Bacon at Carthage Furniture keep you cool and comfortable this summer. Monty's just received a huge shipment of Frederick's air conditioners, from the 8,000 BTU unit to the full-size 24,000 BTU unit. You need one that heats and cools? Well, he's got that as well. By the way, they'll install it free, and the guys do a fantastic job. Need a lift chair? Monty has those as well, starting at $7.99. Carthage Furniture, where delivery is always free, and Rosa speaks Spanish.
0 after 1. Tatum scored 10 in the second with a field goal and a touchdown in the point after. The third quarter was all West Rusk as they scored twice to take a 14-10 lead. We're now in the fourth with 11:11 to go, 14-10. Raiders with the football, looking at a 2nd down and 6 to go. The ball is marked at the 47 in Tatum territory.
The injured Eagle is just now making his way basically under his own power off to the far side. Raiders are at the line, ready to go. Referee says, let's play. There's a snap. Again, handoff up the middle. And he's still on his feet, and he makes it out to about the 41. It's very close to a first down.
Somebody came up, I think it was Hernandez, and popped him, but he was able to break that tackle and got all the way to the 41-yard line for a pickup of 6 on the play. So it's 1st and 10 for the Raiders. The ball at the Tatum 41. As we're at 10:42 to go, third quarter, we got to stop them and get the ball and go score, do some offense.
Yeah, our defense is obviously getting tired. Handoff around the right side with a sweep, and they missed 3 or 4 tackles missed. Finally, he's knocked out of bounds at about the 30.
Hunter McCandless has been all neighborhood every year he has played. Hunter is now a senior. He's listed as running back, linebacker, fullback, tight end, and wide receiver. And that time he picked up good yardage to the 29-yard line.
That brings up first down for him.
1st and 10.
Oh, there, that's a whistle point. It was a false start from the offense. But I don't want to break my record, so I'm going to say it was traveling.
Well, that's a safe call.
There you go. Yeah. Well, it was against, that's traveling. That's what he did. So mark off 5 on the play. That'll remain first down, 1st and 15. That's traveling, right, when they roll their fists over one another like that?
34-yard line now, so moved them back 5 yards. Clock runs, 10:21 to go. Official starts it.
Snap back to Dotson. Handoff to his man right up the middle. He takes his time. Again. Flags on the play. A couple of flags thrown in.
Dre Martinez. I think they were in motion again.
This came in during the play, so somebody did something they didn't like.
Peoples is saying it's the guys in blue and baby blue.
Here comes Mr. White Hat. Let's see what he has to say. That's personal foul, isn't it?
I don't know what the call is.
It's this. Isn't that a personal foul? This right here?
Yeah.
That's what they call a personal foul against Raiders. So now they're starting their fourth quarter kind of like we did our third quarter.
Well, that's keeping the form, if you will. The ball's marked back to the 44-yard line, where it'll be first and a long way. Got to get to the 19. Do the math.
I made the mistake of saying there weren't many penalties. There's a pass down the right side, and it is incomplete.
Defensively for the Eagles that time, I think that was Williams that came over at the last minute and knocked it away. Receiver was there, 2 Eagles in the territory, but it's going to go incomplete.
We have done a very, very good job of defending us. If we can just do the same with the run and then flip around the offensive side and get some offense going, we might can get back in this game. It's only 10-14.
Second, and they're calling it 25 from the 45. That's about right. But the line that makes the 19 and the line of scrimmage is the 44. So they're within the plus or minus range there. Motion far side.
Here comes the pass again. Short up the middle. Oh, they just cannot wrap up and tackle.
Well, guy missed him early. But once again, let me just tell you, that's number 4. That's Hunter McCandless, and he breaks a lot of tackles.
Yes, he does.
He was able to get the ball to the 39. The play is good for only 5 yards, so it's going to bring up third down and still call it 20 from the 39-yard line. What do you call it, 3rd and 20? Something similar, perhaps, another screen.
Pass across the middle, and it is dropped. Just flat dropped right in his hands. He was running with the ball before he got it. That was number 1, Cam Brown for the Raiders.
Judson Dodson was looking left and looked like the Kansas City quarterback as he threw it back toward the middle, and he wasn't looking that way. And I think it messed up the receiver because he wasn't looking at him. Anyway, it goes incomplete. It'll be 4th and 20. That was a Mahomes play if there ever was one.
There's the punt. It's a knuckler. Hits at the 10-yard line. Give him a touchback. Are they going? No, they're going to say he downed it inside the 1-yard line.
Yeah. So their kicking game has been outstanding. Tatum takes over at their own 1-yard line with 9:07 to go. Eagles need to go 97 for the score, 99 for the score. 1st and 10, 1-yard line for Tatum.
You know, all the offense that the Raiders have been producing these last 2 quarters. I hit the wrong button, didn't I? Still, the score is the Raiders 14, Tatum 10. We've not scored since the 2nd quarter, but it's time. It's time. We're at 99 yards out.
Yep.
It's time for a good pass. A good run.
And that's
that
one
looks
of
like they're
scrum
doing
plays where everybody is pushing and shoving.
The tush push.
Yeah.
But they were so.
After. What do you look for? I look for the NFL to do something about that since the Eagles were so blatantly offside using that play against Kansas City last week. But that's just me. So did he get a yard?
He might have gotten a yard.
We got a yard. 1st and 10, out to the 2, 2nd and 9. And we're watching this on a video. We need to pan right.
Hand off to the right side. He almost broke. Was that Adcock? No, that was George, wasn't it?
That's going to be Kyson George, I think. And he's
picked
going
up
to get
about
it
5
out
or
to
6.
about the 5-yard line. I call it the 7-yard line. We got a Raider who's going to be shaken up. That's going to be Sincere Cleaver. He spells his first name Syncere. Sincere Cleaver, and he is down on the play. They're taking a break on the field. We'll take a break with them. We'll be right back. Tatum Eagle football continues after this. Stay tuned.
Kick off your weekend with a skydive from 10,000 feet. It's Skydive East Texas, where we offer tandem jumps, group rates, and jump school to build your skills and earn your license. Call to reserve your time at 903 Skydive. That's 903 Skydive. Or visit online at skydiveeasttexas.com.
100% pure adrenaline. All you got to do is jump.
Skydive East Texas, located in Gladewater.
Well, the Raiders are still all in the entire team is out there on the 18-yard line. I'm assuming the individual that was injured has gotten off. They've pulled him off. I don't think everybody would be around him like that, but no, he was still there. The teammates are helping him off the field. He is gingerly taking care of that right leg.
So this is a big play for the Eagles right here. It's 3rd down and 4 to go. And the Eagles need to pull a rabbit out of Coach Burkhead's hat.
So Adcock comes up under center, sends a man in motion. Quick handoff up the middle. And he may very well have gotten a first down. I couldn't tell
It's going to be close, isn't it? Official stops it, and Eagles have got a first down.
That was number 20, Kyson George, will not run, too.
Great play by George. I think the misdirection in the backfield and the motion helped the Eagles. So it's 1st down and 10. The ball, he picked up 5 on the play. And so it's 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Eagles going right to left with 7:45 to go. They wouldn't mind using 7:40 of it.
Adcock kept the ball and maybe got a yard or 2. Maybe just 1, looks like, from what the official is. So that brings up 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, I think he got to the 13. This drive started at the 1-yard line. But the Eagles need to put first downs together. Is everything 4-down territory now with 7:13 left and we're down 14-10? I don't know.
We shall see what happens. There's
Adcock
Adcock again.
Handoff right side, on left side, excuse me. I think that was George. Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Kyson George, the ball carrier, he's able to get out 16-yard line. He's going to pick up 3. Big play, 3rd and 6 coming up for the Eagles.
We're back at this again, 3rd and semi-long, deep in their own territory. Let's see here. It's got 6:33 left to go. Score is 14-0. I'm sorry, 14-10. West Rusk over Tatum. And whoever it
Kyson
was,
George, I don't think is going to have his first down.
got up to the 19, looks like.
Yeah, I think that was not Kyson George. I think that was McAllister with the carry, and he will be out to the 19-yard line. He will pick up 3, so it should be. They're calling it 4th and 4. They're saying he only got 2 on the play.
Maybe
4th and 4. It's punt formation, but my goodness, it's been iffy.
Maybe we can draw them off sides. You know what I haven't seen Tatum use yet this game is the double reverse on their offense. We'll see if that brings it up here in a little while, but Adcock was ready to punt. But somebody is, yeah.
What's this? He stopped play. Why did he stop play?
No one's making an indication. Delay a game against Tatum. There was a flag. That's why it was a stop. So apparently they're going to mark him back 5 more yards. So even jumping off sides is not going to help any.
4th and 9 from the 14 now.
Raiders have elected not to put anybody in the backfield to return the punt. So we're waiting on the snap.
Is that Adcock in punt formation?
It is. So Adcock gets the punt off, hits at the 35, rolls to the 40, and dies at the 39. So
Lake Stutton will down it right there. So that's where Raiders take over. 1st and 10 at the plus 39.
5:22 left to go in the game. Still 14-10 with West Rusk on top. They have scored all their points in the second half.
15 and 11 are wide receivers over here on the near side. Eagles now send Tuno over to cover them.
Dotson in the backfield, shotgun waiting the snap. Up, that was.
They were moving.
Yeah, the Raiders were moving on that one, so we're going to call that traveling thing again.
Yeah, false start. West Rusk. 1st and 15 from the 44.
Be interesting to see what the total penalty yards are against the total rushing yards for both teams the second half. I've got a feeling the penalty yards might outpace it.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that stuff.
No. High snaps brought down, given off to looked like 21 Williams. Gains about 5 on the play.
Well, he'll pick up to the 43-yard line. I think he just got a couple.
42 is where they're going to mark it.
Yeah. 2nd and 13.
Just under 5 minutes to go in the game. Snap back to Dodson. No, he's going to change the play, it looks like. Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle, number 21, Williams. He is stopped just over the 40-yard line, shy of the 35-yard line. The mark it at 36. So that'll bring it 3rd down and, 7?
Carlos Hernandez in there on the stop. That's right, 3rd and 7 as he picks up 6. Line of scrimmage is now the 36-yard line. Obviously 4-down territory.
West Rusk still has all 3 of their timeouts, and Tatum has 1 left. There's the snap. Again, handoff up the... quarterback keeper around the left side, but he is brought down shy of the 1st down. That was looks like it was Hernandez that tripped him up.
Yeah, Hernandez did a really fine job. Quarterback was all by himself out there in space, and Hernandez brought him down. That means it'll be 4th down.
And it looks like 3.
Yeah, the scoreboard says 2, but I think it really is 3. It's one of those tweener things. See what they're going to do. They're going to run out time down to, got 10 seconds left. They'll let it run down, and then they'll call timeout. And we'll be ready to go to a commercial with them when they do. At 3, 2, 1, time is out. Raiders, 3:14 left in the game. We'll be right back.
A Friendly Insurance in Tatum is an independent insurance company providing auto, home, and commercial insurance. Call Roger or Jeanette at 903-947-3296. A Friendly Insurance is located at 215 North Hill Street. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 4:30. Call 903-947-3296. And they are proud supporters of the Tatum Eagles.
We're back. They are still huddling on the sidelines, but they should be breaking it up here just a second. This whole second half has been a very strange part of this game for both sides.
I look for McCandless. McCandless has been their bread and butter. He's the guy that's got the experience. Let's see where he's going to be as the quarterback comes out and goes under center. I think McCandless is going to be right behind him. Quarterback is under center now. He's going to come back next to McCandless.
So it's 4th and 3. Man in motion. Quarterback's going to keep it around the left side, and, man, it's going to be close. According to one side judge, he didn't make it. No, he did not make it.
Tatum Eagle football. Short of the first down. My goodness.
He only made it up to the 30-yard line and needed the 29.5 to make a first down. So the ball will go over on downs to be 1st and 10 Eagles. And that's some good starting position compared to what they've had so far. So as long as they can go from our right to our left, then let's make this happen on this 4th quarter with 3:07 to go. Your score 14-10. Raiders on top of the Eagles.
You know, we hadn't thrown the ball a whole lot since that first series.
No, well, every time he goes back, he's flooded with defenders.
He doesn't have time.
There's what happened?
A flag on the play?
Must have been something because I saw McAllister hauling it around the right side, then he just stopped. So, traveling against Tatum.
False start.
Oh, the coaches next to us didn't like that one. Felt like the fist was coming through the wall. So they push the ball back to the 25-yard line. I said, guys, go from right to left from our vantage point. But it repeats first down, so it's 1st and 15 now.
Play clock's at 17. 13. Eagles
10.
only have one timeout left.
The band was actually playing Thriller there for a second. There's the snap. Adcock does go back to pass, has some coverage, and slightly underthrown, incomplete. It's intended for, look like Pippins.
Yeah, it's going to go incomplete. Where he was having to dive for the ball. That was just the original line of scrimmage. Would have only picked up about 5. So, pass goes incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 15 from the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
See if I was right. Yeah.
Just under 3 minutes left to go.
Sweep near side.
And
no. See where they mark him. They're going to mark it at the 25. Play fails to gain. It'll bring up 3rd and 15. Eagles send in some fresh guys, wide receivers. 2:30 to go. Clock runs in the ballgame.
There's a flag on the play.
We had a guy getting off late. Illegal substitution. Tatum is going to be 5 yards. So that'll make it 3rd and 20 from the 20-yard line.
Not sure I totally understand that call.
Well, he was wasn't
way over there,
They
but
were
he was
lined up. He wasn't off the field.
I think it's safe to say that Tatum has been one of their worst enemies, own worst enemy this second half.
Yeah.
Adcock in the bad snap over the head and was covered up by George.
I don't know where he was snapping the ball, or if he was thinking he was under center. I don't know what that was all about.
I'm not quite sure about that one either, because it was almost like it went straight up behind him, like you said, like maybe he thought he was under center. Timeout called.
2 minutes.
The 2-minute not warning.
Yep. 2-minute timeout. We'll be right back right after this.
Now this is a big deal. DQ's $7.49 chicken strip country basket. 4 golden chicken strips, crispy fries, buttery Texas toast, and your choice of gravy or DQ Texas sauce for a bold, zesty kick in every dip. Want to go bigger? Add on a sweet DQ treat. Don't miss the $7.49 chicken strip country basket. Big flavor, small price, only for a limited time.
DQ, that's what I like about Texas.
All right, we're back. The Raiders are ready. They're out on the field anticipating a punt. It's 4th down and, 5,
20.
10, 15, 25, 20.
Yeah. Ball's at the 20. We got to make the 40.
So we're lining up like we're going for it. Another bad snap, but Adcock's able to get it. He's still scrambling. And he's going to try to run for it, but he's caught from behind and brought down. So ball will go over on downs and gives the Raiders very, very, very good field position at the Eagles, looks like maybe the 25, 26-yard line.
Yeah. Was able to get to the 26. It looked like he might have, some guys that were open, but by that time it was he had to keep the ball, I suppose.
I guess
that's where West Rusk will take over. 1st and 10, 26-yard line. Tatum's only got one timeout left, so this one is over. 1:51 left here in the ballgame. The Raiders will probably take a knee a couple of times and run this one out, or give it to McCandless. 1st and 10, 26-yard line for the Raiders.
They're not set up in the victory formation, so the quarterback takes the ball around the right side and almost split in half like a wishbone.
Yeah,
that's
was
number 6.
Quincy Davis picking him up, laying him down.
And that was
Play
Drake
failed
Miles.
again.
Drake Mills on the run on that, I think.
All right. 2nd down and 10. 1:30 left. Still at the 26.
Here come McCandless back in the game.
Yeah.
They're just obviously letting time expire and clock run until they absolutely have to do something. And they're going to take the ball in the shotgun again. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Now he splits it out to the left-hand side. He's got some room. We chase him down. He actually drops down inside the 20 at about the 17-yard line. Almost made a 1st down.
Well, he doesn't need to, see.
No.
He stayed in bounds and kept the clock running. A really sharp play that time by Judson Dotson, the quarterback. And he stays in bounds, so the clock keeps running. 36 on the game clock, 19 on the play clock. They'll have to snap it one more time.
And the infamous hey, 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 goodbye.
3rd and a yard, I think.
Surprised
it doesn't really matter. 3, 2, 1. They're going to let it all run out, aren't they?
Oh, they called timeout. West Rusk calls timeout. First half of it looked really good. The second half got dirty.
Well, we've had a scoreless fourth quarter. The first and the fourth were both scoreless. 14.2 seconds left. First half was Tatum. The second half was West Rusk. Tatum Eagles will fall to 1-3. Raiders advance to 3-1. Eagles on the road again next Friday night at Sabine, battling the Cardinal. I don't know if they're like Stanford and they're the Cardinal or they're Cardinals at this point. Quarterback in the shotgun. He gets it. And he'll run to the outside. He'll slide down. He's got his first down. He doesn't go out of bounds. The clock will stop momentarily to move the chains, and it doesn't even stop. It just keeps running, and that'll be the ball game. Raiders take a 14-10 win. We'll be back with a recap right after this timeout. You're listening to Tatum Eagle Football from KGAS.
Darren Anthony Insurance and Financial Services is the Tatum area representative for Farmers Insurance Group. Anthony Insurance and Financial Services offers a full line of auto, commercial, home, and life insurance. Your one-stop shop for insurance in Tatum. Stop by for fast, friendly service. That's Anthony Insurance and Financial Services. Call 903-947-2271. Anthony Insurance and Financial Services wishes Tucker a great senior year.
Friday night from New London, West Rusk High School. Tatum Eagles go down to the Raiders by a score 14-10. 0-0 after the first quarter. The Tatum Eagles, though,